Nicole, and today we're going to be talking about benzodiazepines. And by the end of this video, you are going to walk away with three things. One is you're going to identify signs that you need to create a GABA bridge before tapering a benzo. Number two is you're going to learn about scientifically proven strategies to help counteract benzo withdrawal. And number three, you're going to receive a map on how to do a benzo taper in a way that works. Stick around to the end of the video where I'll share with you my next steps so that you can get started today. Okay, so your doctor's prescribed you with a benzodiazepine and you're ready to get off of it. When you went back in for your follow-up visit, you were given a generic taper protocol and sent on your way. But when you tried to reduce the dosage, your symptoms skyrocketed. You couldn't sleep, your moods became unmanageable, and you had to go back up in your dose. Every time you try to reduce, you feel worse, and now you're feeling hooked, trapped, and your doctor just isn't helping. Does this resonate with you? If so, know that you're not alone. And in fact, more than 1 out of 8 or 12.6% of adults have been prescribed benzodiazepines in the last year. And this number is climbing. With the COVID-19 pandemic, unprecedented numbers of anxiety and sleep drugs were prescribed to such a degree that there was a concern of a national prescription shortage. While benzodiazepines can be extremely helpful, they should only be used short term. This category medications are extremely habit forming, and the side effects can be from mild to debilitating. This puts you in a never-ending record groove and you feel like you're not going to be able to get out of it. But the good news is that there is a solution, and I'm going to teach it to you today. The first step is the GABA Bridge. And so we're going to start with item number 1, and it's identifying the signs that you need to create a GABA Bridge before starting the tapering process. A GABA bridge is a link between the amount of GABA that you're getting from the drug and the amount of GABA that your brain is making on its own. If it's not keeping up, when you taper the medication down, you're going to experience a huge drop in your GABA levels, which will cause withdrawal side effects like anxiety, restlessness, difficulty sleeping, body pains, feeling dread or anger, or intrusive, obsessive racing thoughts. If you have any of these symptoms, then you might need a GABA bridge. Creating a bridge will help your brain adjust to the withdrawal of GABA. And so number 2 is we're going to talk about scientifically proven strategies to counteract benzo withdrawal, and there are 3. Number 1 is to create a GABA bridge, because withdrawal is, again, often because your body isn't keeping up with the amount of GABA that's being dropped with the medication taper. Number 2 is inflammation, and number 3 is targeting the root of why you were given the benzo in the first place. So when we think about a GABA bridge, we're going to go there first. And the most effective thing for creating a GABA bridge is the use of amino acids that actually help train your body to make their own GABA. There are 4 amino acids that you need to know about: theanine, taurine, glycine, and inositol. The second is inflammation. What you might not know about benzodiazepines is that they actually reduce inflammation and histamine in the brain. And so as we're tapering the benzodiazepine, the inflammation may go up, and then you'll start to develop signs of excess inflammation. And again, that could be numbness and tingling, it could be headaches, it could be body pains, it could be mood instability, digestive upset, fibromyalgia, and so much more. There are 2 ways to deal with the inflammation issue. Number 1 is to add phosphatidylserine to your GABA bridge ingredients. Phosphatidylserine is really good for the brain. It's anti-inflammatory, it protects your brain from the effects of cortisol stress, and it helps counteract some of the side effects of long-term benzo use and anxiety, in that it helps with mental clarity, it helps with brain fog, it helps with focus and concentration. The second is diet, and we want to have you start focusing on a low histamine diet. Histamine are things that are in pickled foods or preserved foods, and so limiting things like ketchup and vinegar will be really helpful at bringing down your histamine, and then adding in things like wild-caught Alaskan salmon, things that are really good and anti-inflammatory for the brain, more of a Mediterranean diet. And so now the third step, as I promised, is that today I want to give you a map for helping you strategize a taper that works. Having a master's in clinical psychology and a medical degree in naturopathic medicine, I have had the great pleasure of consulting with thousands of people around the world who are ready to turn the page in their stories. You can get your life back. You can get out of that record groove of feeling like you're stuck on medications and then dealing with side effects of the medications and the side effects of trying to taper it down. Over the past decade, I have found what has worked, and I'm going to share it with you. So first, we need to get you a team and we need to get you education. I've created an entire course on how to taper benzodiazepines, and you need a doctor on board who will help you with this process. It's really important to make sure that your body is equipped for the taper and that someone is assuring that the taper is unique for your exact needs. And second, you need a GABA Bridge. Over the years, I found the best success with Happy Sleepy powder. And then third, we need to get to the root cause of why you needed the benzo to begin with. A problem with benzos is they don't actually address the root cause. Benzos are Band-Aids, and I get it. When you're at rock bottom of panic, anxiety, insomnia, all you need is something, anything to take away the suffering for just a moment. I've been there. I remember that when I was coming out as a new doctor, I had my medical training, my psychology training, and when I was at the root, the bottom, the foundation of all of this anxiety and all this panic, I was doing exactly what I imagine that you've been doing, is looking for anybody, everybody who might have an answer so that I could get just a little bit of relief, and I get it. But there's a part of me, and I wonder if there's a part of you that knows that there's more to the picture and that we have to do the work. We have to identify why we are anxious or why we can't sleep to begin with, and that is where you will get your life back. And I had to take the steps. It was hard work, but it worked. And I have created a reproducible, effective model to teach you exactly what I did and how to do it from the privacy of your own home, and it works. And it's a course, and it's called the Anxiety Breakthrough Freedom Course, and I will be with you every step of the way. If you follow these steps, you can get better, you can get off your benzodiazepines. So let's do this. So here are the 4 things you need to do next, right now, today, starting at the very end of this video. Number 1, get a supportive doctor in your corner. You need that support, you need that advocacy. Number 2, order your Happy Sleepy powder and start forming your GABA Bridge. Number 3, get educated on how to do a taper. Oftentimes people call me because the taper was insanely big and the body and the brain isn't going to adjust to rapid, huge changes. And so in the course, the medication tapering course, you're going to learn the most successful strategies from research on how to actually do a taper. And so you can share this with your doctor and create a plan for you. And then number 4 is to register for the Anxiety Breakthrough Program. We are running an amazing special right now, and you can do it from your home. And so, babe, do it. It's going to change your life. And lastly, make sure that you get into our private Facebook mastery group, because there you're going to have direct access to me, my team, and our family of warriors. And we've all been where you are today, and we've got your back. Are you ready to change your life? If so, let's do this. And so I will see you next time. I've got your back, love. Thank you so much.